Welcome back, everybody. Let me turn my secondary phone device thingy down before I. Oh, hang on, you're going to get it there anyway. Professional here. Not now. So turn that down. Cool. Because otherwise I can't see who's chatting, but there's no one here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. I've just logged on. It's 11:15 at night, which is probably a bit late to be logging on. However, not doing much else, and was just getting on to do some mining. What does OOF mean? Yeah, so may as well just record it and talk some general nonsense while I'm going along. Well, not record it, stream it. Since I can now, NBN's going well. And today I got the new Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. So it only got released in Australia yesterday. I'm not sure if the rest of the world at the same time. It was just an Australian release, so I got no idea. But I got that today, set it up, and it's going pretty good. Not much different from the other phone, aside from, obviously it's different because there's features and settings and whatever else added to it, but essentially it does the same stuff. So, but I got it because it doesn't cost me anything extra to get, just one of those swap plans, and I'm still paying the same amount per month from the usual bill, so I'm not out of pocket any more than I usually am, which is good. So things are going well with terms of technology. The NBN is going well, so I got faster speeds. Still not the speeds I'm supposed to have, or the speeds the government originally promised. However, as I did say last time, it's still faster than what I had, so I'll take it. And the new phone is going really well too. It means it's set up in record time. It wasn't too bad. It's going good. So I'm just digging out the spawn area here. I don't know how much of it to do. I'm just going to do this sort of section. Oh, it's night time. This section here, and then I'm going to probably leave the rest to Envy to do it. Hey Scotty, I knew you'd be around. What's going on? This is what I'm doing, and I'm just playing a bit of Minecraft. I'll play Stellaris maybe later or tomorrow. I'm just digging this out, then I'm going to go for a bit of a tour around and see some of the things that the new guys have built, because they have been very busy. I got the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. It got released yesterday, but I pre-ordered it. It's just on one of those mobile swap plans, so it doesn't cost me anything to change. Just the usual sort of upgrade. I guess associated costs with little things like that, but not having to be out of pocket huge amount for it, which is good. Because I refuse to become one of the iPhone Apple army. Those lemmings. And I know some people who may or may not watch this, but I doubt it, will have iPhones. But Apple Pixel 3, oh yeah, cool. That's the same basic phone, or same systems, and does the same thing. So really, it's just a difference between a Falcon and a Commodore. It does the same stuff, and they're both luxury models, so good ones. I mean, I don't know. Very poor analogy, but you know what I mean. Apple is just another word for Skynet. Apple will become self-aware at one point, and then we'll all be facing iPhone Terminators. You going to be playing some Apex tonight, Scotty, or are you going to be having an early night? think there's been a few sort of pranks being done. Yeah, you are. I don't think I will be, so don't count on me being there tonight. I just want to tidy up a bit because I've only literally just sat down to play the computer. I've been doing a lot of online stuff. Mainly with Centrelink, and I haven't dealt with Centrelink. Well, I've dealt with Centrelink on and off for different things over the time, but I've never been sort of a customer applying for anything myself for well over, close to 20 years. So most of the stuff that I have been involved with is Centrelink. The missus took care of, or I was involved with a little bit, and I guess I never really appreciated how much she did because it's a pain in the ass dealing with those guys, as you know. I assume you mean painful as in dealing with Centrelink is painful because it is. I mean, it wasn't too bad. The good thing about it is most of it's online these days. So, like, I went in and just asked what I had to do and what I was entitled to and blah, 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 given the situation. And they told me, it's this form, do them online. This form is the paper one, you have to do that manually and bring it back in. So, it's easy as. I think it's a lot better being online because it takes time. But I've tried to upload some documents for the forms and that's not working for some reason, so I'm hoping it's just a network error or something, but we will see. Oh, lag spike there. Other than that, didn't do much else. Tomorrow I'm going to go for a bike ride because the bike hasn't been ridden in a bloody long time, so I just want to get out on the road on my bike, my Yamaha MT-07, which I'm going to try and sell. So tomorrow I'm going to take it for a spin for an hour or two around town, out on the highway, come back, clean it up, wash it if it's not too hot, get some nice photos and just put it on Gumtree and bike sales for sale. I don't really want to get rid of it, but at the end of the day I want a bigger bike because I'm going for a big ride in September to Canberra. Joe is here. Howdy, Joe. Joe is a fellow Australian. He's from Brisbane and a very funny guy. What's going on? See what I mean? He's a crack up. Yeah, I'm going to get another bike. I'm going to get I want to get a Yamaha FJR. It's the same one that you've seen quite a bit at work, Scotty, I think. That's not the reason well, I know it's the ones they use at work, but at your work, but I'm not getting it for those reasons. I'm just getting it because I really love those bikes. And I want a touring bike that's big, that it's going to be comfy on the arse over long distance. And that's what she said. So that's what I want to get. And the problem is, I know it's going to happen, given my current circumstances, because now I'm broke as shit and can't afford, a cup of rice most days. I'm going to get, come to later in the year and do that, and I'll have to do it through finance and, at least, whatever the situation may be, and everyone's going to go, oh, 1 minute you complain about money, and then you go and do a stupid thing like this, and get that, which is completely unnecessary and stupid. Why didn't you buy second hand? Why didn't you do this and that? Why didn't you? I would have done this. I would have done that. So, you know what? Get fucked. I don't want to do that. I want a new bike for very specific reasons, because I know it's new. I know it's good. It's easy to look after. It's easy to service. You know exactly where it's been, and plus it's just mine. I can look after it from scratch from day one and just keep going. Hey Victor, how you going? I didn't see you pop in there. You must have snuck in. Wait, no, I don't really know how to read these on chat things. Okay, because what I was doing was quickly look at the numbers, and I still saw there's only 2 people in the chat, and one of them is me. I know that because I've got my phone going to watch the chat. I know the other one's Scotty. So, and I just been checking out the casino. What we might do is go and check out Joe quickly, because he hasn't been. I haven't seen him much around lately. I'm going pretty good actually, surprisingly, and I really am a pessimistic person sometimes when it comes to this, because when I think I'm going good, there we go. We'll see if he saw me pop it then. He would have no idea. Oh, that's why I didn't just shift. Yeah, no, going pretty good, but I always get paranoid that, you know, when things are going good, at some point they're going to go bad, but that's just a pessimist in me. Got him again. Oh, nice. He's gonna come for me in a second. Invisible? Nah. He's got no idea what's going on. He'll see me in a second. He's got to be around here somewhere. Don't know where. Where are you from, Victor? Okay, you see me. Oh. Give him a diorite block as a gift. He's pretty funny. Just a crack up to listen to as well. That was random. I know. Diorite. Present of the day. That's funny. Thanks. Joe's a fellow Queenslander from Australia, which is good. My home state, even though I don't live there anymore. I live in New South Wales. I'd rather live in Queensland any day of the week. And if circumstances had changed to an undesirable way recently, I probably would have just quit my job, packed up and gone up there and picked fruit or something. And just lived a relaxing life. Not that life isn't relaxing, but you know. The life with is a little bit less pressure. I'm going to be so watching you, see how I go, can't be any worse. Probably not Scotty, but you know, you haven't got me holding you back, so you probably actually do better. I'm not going to be here much longer. I'll probably only be here another half hour, so just to mine this bit out, and then I'll go for a bit of walk around and stop streaming. Are you going to be listening to Apex, or just listening to this, or just watching this, or... Don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. If I'm still awake later, I'll get on. I think you must do to gambling machines, Alex. Joe's talking Redstone. Joe is our resident Redstone genius. And when I say resident Redstone genius, the only person who has any knowledge of Redstone really. No, Mattis has got a fairly good understanding of it. And I'm sure defense and others do. I just don't know. Joe's the one that's known for it. Fees. I don't know what's going on. Watching this Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, like I've heard of all these games, but I never really bothered because I don't want to spend. Like I love console games and I love my PS4. What the fuck is that? What's he talking about? Don't know. Must be walking around looking at something. But yeah, I love console games and I love my PS4. Just the games are so expensive in Australia. It's just ridiculous for a digital download. It still costs you anywhere upwards $100, $120, $100 more. Someone got defense good. Oh, I need to see this. This is what Envy was talking about. But yeah, I love the console, but it's just so bloody expensive for games, for digital product. And plus, you know, I haven't had the internet speed to really justify doing anything. Yeah, but by the time they're on special and down, that they're old, and I'm not saying old is no good. It's just, you know, you want to play the current games when they come out, not when they're old and cheap. Like, it's a good time to get them. Pumpkins, nice. And that's the only reason I don't get them on special. Now that, you know, as I said, my circumstances have changed, and eventually when I'm on top of my finances, and because I've got so much time to myself at night now, I'm just so bored and lonely. Please come and talk to me. Welcome to Pumpkinville Population Defense 1 Retaliation. Nice. So I just, yeah, I don't know. I will buy more games and probably play more console stuff eventually. Now, and I think primarily it's probably more to do with the faster internet that I've got. Into the pumpkin trains. As well as the, you know, I don't know. I never would. I don't particularly like I like games like Apex and Fortnite. I never really played Fortnite, but I've got it, and I like those types of games. I love fun first-person shooters, but I don't have the time like these 12-year-old pre-pubescent shits have to sit there and become experts. Like, I just want a fun game, you know, where the odds are fairly even, but at the same time you don't want to play a game where you could be spending a lot of time doing it, become good, develop skills, and all for me for nothing if some newbie can come in and smash it. That's not what I'm advocating, but it would be nice if it was just a little bit more relaxed, I guess. But it's still good. I'll still play it. I'm just not going to play it tonight, Scotty, so I'll get back on tomorrow night, maybe. Because, like, you know, I know you two, and I know you'll move on to another game soon as well. You'll still come back and play it, which is something I don't do. I don't go back and play old games like you do, which is good because you get value for your money, even though Apex doesn't cost anything, but you enjoy them for longer than I do. Lag spike. So I'll get it eventually and see what happens. Well, I've got it. I mean, I'll get onto it eventually and do a bit more practice on Apex. But, you know, even Envy, hey, want some pumpkin soup? So I'll get on and play it eventually. I mean, I keep saying it eventually. I've got it, but you know, one of my favourite series of games is Assassin's Creed. Absolutely love that series of games. Yet I did get the French one, and never finished it. And there is a newer one, I think, but I just haven't played it because it's just so expensive. And I don't know. Ever since I started playing Minecraft a bit more full on, it's sort of Minecraft is just the way I prefer to spend my time. The American holiday of Halloween, because it's not a bloody Australian holiday. I noticed that the pranks, I haven't seen all the pranks, I haven't seen all the videos or anything like that recently, and I think my Cluedo house might actually have been pranked, but I haven't been there yet. I don't know. Whatever you Yanks do for it. Wink. I don't know if Alex will get the Yank reference. But we'll see what happens and go from there. Oh, Scotty, everyone's left. Mustn't have been interesting enough. Just you and I again now. That's alright. I'm just going to keep digging away. I don't think there's too much to do anyway. Here, no. So this shouldn't take too long. Hopefully. But what's going to happen to, you know, things like Fortnite now? Like, Apex is becoming pretty popular, obviously. So, is Fortnite on the decline? Has it been on the decline, or is it stronger than ever? I'm just, you know, how to get, and I haven't dedicated a lot of time to either game, but it seems very much the same as Fortnite. Same concept. And it's not, the concept's not unique. I like the battle arena type thing, you know, it's not a unique concept. However, it is very similar. So I'm just wondering, you know, like, is there... And there would be people who play only one, and there would be people who play both. 5 seconds. That's what she said, or he said to her, Scotty. 5 seconds is you should be proud of that. That's about the average I hear, or a friend tells me. You know, just speaking for a friend. I think there was a subscription or follow or something there before, but I didn't see who it was. So if whoever it was still happens to be here or watch this later, or I don't know, thank you. I don't really know. If I had a second monitor, I could have looked, and I could have looked at it on my phone, but I didn't pick up on it on time. Now we need to also make a witch hat for this. Now, a witch farm. There's a witch farm that way, which Joe made, and a witch farm that way, which Mattis made. And there's another one there, which is done nothing with, and this one, which I believe it was Bruce, swapped all the brick blocks out for those colourful blocks. Oh, Victor. If you're watching, Victor, or whatever else, or you come back later and check, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, so, but the problem is I need to figure out or find a tutorial for witch farms, and there's a lot of tutorials for witch farms out there, and a lot of them involve very technical stuff, which I don't like. I like to go for the simplest. It doesn't have to be the most efficient farm with things, but just the, you know, one that works regularly, consistently, and is simple to build. So I'll have a look and get it done. Once I finish digging all this out, I'll leave all this to Envy to beautify, or if he needs any help, I can help, but I'm going to let him keep going with the theme or whatever he's doing over here, which is a good job. And I might contribute to this area by building a witch farm here now, because it's the reason we picked this seed is because there's 4 witch huts, all within the, you know, close area. And if we could get them going all together and they're active, we'd have endless redstone, endless glowstone, all those wonderful things that come out of witches. But we just haven't done much, and you know, I think the servers, I think we restarted about 6 months or so ago. It was whenever 1.13 came out. And I always give I always like to stir Mattis, because 1.14 is, well, I don't know how far away it is, but you know, the snapshots are coming out and all this sort of stuff for it. So, and it's not worth a restart. It's the server for it. Well, originally it wasn't. I don't know. Maybe it is becoming more of a reason to restart. But you don't want to restart this server when people are active and things are being built. Otherwise, you lose everything. And the server can be up and will be updated to 1.14, no doubt. But the problem is with things like that, chunks that are already loaded, you don't know where people have gone in the world, won't receive the new 1.14 updates. It's only chunks that had never been loaded, unless he goes through with MC Edit or some program that deletes the undesired chunks, which he can do. Matt is pretty knowledgeable like that, so he may do that. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I just like to stir him and say the server's gonna, we need to reset the server, because it gives him a headache. Oh jeez, I'm bloody yawning already. That's what I do like about this, it's very relaxing. It's just get in and mind blocks. And then sometimes I listen to podcasts or different things while doing this, and time flies. It's got to be, for me, it's got to be simple, mundane things like this, like, or, you know, branch mining in a direction. Muzzer's here, a fellow Queenslander, 2 Queenslanders. Hey, Muzzer. Muzzer is also from Queensland and also from Brisbane. Same as Joe. It's an Aussie server tonight. We got, well, 3, Joe, Muzzer and I are Australian, King of Trash. Alex is from America, and Envy is from, and I'm going to get this wrong, he tells me every time and I forget, the Netherlands, I think. Yeah, I think it's pretty sure it's the Netherlands. I'll have to check a map again just to make sure, but yeah. So hell yeah. I'll just stop streaming before I do though. Just so it's not caught on camera, even though it's all funny, probably might only be joking. Oh. Rob or prank, one of the two. Depends on how much work it is. I'm bloody lazy. I don't really feel like doing too much. I just wanted to dig some blocks. Oh god, I'm getting old. You know, I don't have to be at work tomorrow. I've got a day off. So I could be up all night playing if I want. But all I want to do is go to sleep. And the thing is, I'll go and lay down, I'll go to bed, and I won't sleep. I'll still sit there watching YouTube for hours on end. Going to myself, I should sleep. This is stupid, go to sleep. But I don't. All this coal's going to waste. I should be picking it up, but just could not be bothered. And I weakened yesterday too, and I turned the air conditioners back on. I think I mentioned that. I don't know, because it was just too bloody hot. You know, it's fine if you're sitting there doing nothing, even then it's hot. But you just find it's got so sweaty and stifly otherwise. And Scotty, if you say it was only 14 degrees, I'll smash you. You know what it's like, Eddie. Oh, Jesus. But other than that, been pretty cruisy. Not doing much at all. Go for a ride tomorrow, work all weekend. As usual, someone's got to do it. And then, I don't know, just clean the house up a bit. The house is not dirty, it's just, I just want to go through and declutter everything and try and make it a little bit nicer. And I like, you know, sort of open space with lots of natural lighting, so just trying to clear a lot of the cupboards and junk out. Stuff that we haven't used in a long time. And it's going to take me a month to do because there's just so much. In every cupboard and room you look, it's just stuffed with stuff. You just wonder why. But I'll go through it and then do the shed I really need to wash the car. I keep saying I'm going to wash the car and never do because it's always too friggin' hot. But I'll get in there tomorrow and wash the car. I think at some point I've got to do it. Some point I've got to do it. If I ever got that desperate, I'd take it to the car wash, but I can't even afford to do that at the moment. So now I've got to do grocery shop too. I haven't done, like, I've grocery shopped for a lot over the years. Don't get me wrong. I've done grocery shopping, not regularly or consistently or to large amounts like the missus did. And I have to face that again. It's kind of exciting, but also nervous as well, because I don't mind it. What I don't like about it is how long it takes to go up and down the aisles, to get what you, to try and remember what you need, forget what you need, get other things you didn't need, all that sort of stuff. And yes, I know create a list, make it easy, but then you got to sit down and know what you want beforehand, which is both easy and hard again. Because what if there's something you didn't think of to put on the list? You know, what if you're going down the aisles and you think, oh, it's on the list, should I get it? You know, how far do you budget consciously save and not spend anything? And I was reading an article, Flag Spike, years and years ago, and I didn't realise how scientific the layout of shopping centres was. Because I think if you go into an Australian shopping centre, supermarkets, and I assume it's the same for Americans in most places, because the psychology is the same. And it's a psychological thing. You'll find that people who sell the products, or the companies that sell the products, the most valuable parts of a supermarket are at the ends of the aisle. You know, the ends where the short part where you walk around and start going to the next part of the aisle. The most valuable part is that short width bit, you know, because people stop there as they go around, and that's why you'll find at the end of the aisles, most of the specials and most of the things they want you to buy and advertise are there. And then progressively, starting from the ends of the aisles inwards, it's more expensive outwards to the cheapest part of the shelving in the middle of the aisle. And that's why if you go through the supermarkets, that's how it works. And the same concept of having things at the checkouts where people are standing there, or they go to check out and they go, oh, you know what, I wouldn't mind a magazine, or there's chocolates and toys there, the kids go, you know, rah, can we have this, and some parents succumb like me and just go, oh, yeah, fuck it, whatever, have a chocolate. I know I said a billion times we weren't going to do it, and I said to myself I was going to commit to to not bowing down and giving you one, but if it shuts you up, here you go. And the kids know it. But anyway, I don't know the whole ins and outs of it, but that's the basic psychology behind the bits at the end of the aisles and supermarkets, because it is incredibly valuable, and people tend to buy or think, oh, that's a good deal on most of those sorts of things. Check it out next time you're at the supermarket, and notice the things that are on the end of the aisles and how much they cost and how much you're really saving. Would you have bought it normally? Is it something that you went in with the intention of buying and needed, and you happen to be getting a good deal coincidentally? And then I thought about doing the online shop and going and picking it up, but what is the, I don't know. Mother. But then you never really know what you want, and I never really understand, or I don't trust that everything that is in the store is going to be listed online. And I know they need to know your location before you shop online. So the idea is that the store online represents what is for sale and the items that are at the local store you're going to go to. I don't know about you, but sorry, this is going to be a swearing stream, because I can't censor or edit it out later, and I just naturally swear. But you just can't guarantee that everything's there. And I really hate negotiating the internet and those sorts of things on a mobile phone. So you do it through a computer or laptop. I do it anyway, because the mobile phone's just so slow, and you can't. I mean, I suppose you can flick, but you do the same things like flick between windows and all different things. But I just find it easier to do that on a computer. You got a mouse and keyboard, and and things like that. But I know my missus, for example, can find anything on a mobile phone. She's incredibly good at navigating the phone and all those sorts of things and working her way through it. Yes. Far out, I got a coffee that's gone bloody cold. I hate that. You make it and it's just... No, I have to make another one. Bloody annoys me. Forgot it was there. How long have I been streaming for? 36 minutes. Wow. That's flown. I don't know how people do it for hours on end. Well, they probably build stuff or make it interesting. But, you know, it's whatever it is. I'm just mining blocks. I don't do it to show you how interesting it is mining these blocks. I do it because I'm just ranting. Ranting about random stuff. So we'll go from there and just see what happens. Oh, itchy nose. Someone must be talking about me, or I must be coming into some money or something, I don't know. Ugh. What is everyone else up to tonight? I know Scotty's playing Apex Legends, but what is everyone else up to? I should get off and jump on Discord. Let me just see if anyone is on Discord. Envy and Joe are on the voice chat. I don't know how that works. If I go to Discord and click on their conversation, will it come up through OBS and be heard, or do I have to set up a new scene in OBS for that? I shall have to ask. I think it should come through automatically, because I know when I record YouTube, it records the audio coming in from the microphone. I don't know. And the game noise, I don't know. I'll ask. Someone will be able to tell me if it does or not. Which one we got to go? Not too much. All this here. 3 or 4 runs back and forth. We should be done. And then we'll leave it to Envy to landscape however he sees fit. I turned the air conditioner off before because I thought, you know, it's like 10:30 at night. Surely it's got to be cool enough. Nah, lasted 10 minutes. And I was doing so well lasting a week without it. Hot as buggery, but just trying to save a bit of money on electricity. But you got to live in comfort, I suppose. No point working and then just sitting at home to feel sick and uncomfortable. Well, I think I might leave it there for whoever is watching. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to go and jump on Discord and chat to the guys and see what's going on. And then if Joe hasn't got any plans to do anything prank-wise, whatever to Mattis, then I might call it an early... Well, as I said before, I'll call it a night and go to bed, but probably won't sleep. Probably sit there watching Minecraft or watching videos of some description or another. We'll have a look anyway. If you do want others to watch, check out the other Plankcraft members. I don't have all the links in this because I don't know how to do that. I have to ask Muzz how to do that. He's pretty good at it. How he sets it all up. But the links are on the videos anyway. You can find the other Plankcraft members. Some of the others do play other games too. Like as I regularly, the last couple of times I streamed, I played Stellaris. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you next time, and have a good one. Bye bye.